Hello and welcome everyone. If you're ready to finally start your coding journey, then you are in exactly the right place. Today we're going to install what is probably the single most important tool for any new developer. So let's just dive right in.
You know, the biggest question for every beginner is always, okay, where do I even start? You need a tool that's powerful but also easy to learn and, this is a big one, completely free. Well, that is exactly what we are going to get set up with today.
So, first things first, what even is Visual Studio Code, or VS Code as everyone calls it? Before we install anything, let's take just a minute to understand why literally millions of people, from first-year students to seasoned pros at the biggest tech companies, use this thing every single day.
So what is it? Well, simply put, it's the place where you're going to write all your code. But, calling it just a text editor, that's like calling a smartphone just a telephone. I absolutely love this supercharged notepad analogy. It feels familiar and simple on the surface, but underneath, it is packed with some incredible features.
So why this one? Well, first off, it is completely free and totally safe. No hidden costs, no trials, nothing. It also works everywhere, whether you're on a Windows PC, a Mac, or even Linux. Plus, you don't need some fancy, powerful computer. It runs great on pretty much anything. And maybe the best part, it's super customizable with something called extensions, which we'll get to in a little bit.
All right, theory's over. Let's actually get the software. And we're going to do this the right way, by downloading it straight from the official source. That way we know for sure that it's safe and the latest version. Okay, this part is super easy. Just pop up in your favorite web browser, Chrome, Firefox, whatever you use, and head over to code.visualstudio.com. Now the website is really smart. It'll automatically figure out if you're on a Windows machine, a Mac, or a Linux one, and it'll give you the perfect download link. All you have to do is click that big blue button. You can't miss it.
Okay, we've got the file downloaded. Now it's time to actually run the installer. And look, don't worry if this part seems a little technical. I promise you, they have made this process incredibly simple. It's just a few clicks.
So here's the game plan. We're going to open the file, we'll accept the agreement, and then we're just going to click Next a few times. Honestly, all the default settings are perfect for beginners, so there's no need to change a single thing.
So, the very first screen you're going to see is the license agreement. This is all just standard stuff. Go ahead and click I accept the agreement, and then hit that Next button. See? One step down already.
Now, the next couple of screens are going to ask you about things like where to put the Start menu folder. And you know what? You can safely just ignore all of that. The defaults are set up perfectly for anyone just getting started. So really, just keep clicking Next.
And here we are, the final step of the wizard. Just click that Install button and your computer will handle the rest. It really is that easy. We're almost there.
All right, installation complete. Now for the really fun part. Let's open up VS Code for the very first time. We'll take a quick tour, and I'll even show you one of its most powerful features.
And there it is. If you are looking at this welcome screen right now, give yourself a little pat on the back because it means everything worked perfectly. This screen has a few helpful links, but honestly, just seeing it is all the confirmation you need. You are good to go.
So before we wrap up, I have to introduce you to the real secret weapon of VS Code, extensions. The absolute best way to think about these is like they're apps for your phone, but for your code editor. They let you add all sorts of new features, and this is what makes VS Code so powerful and so versatile.
Let's actually try installing one right now. So over on the left-hand side, you'll see an icon that looks kind of like 4 squares. Click that. This is the Extensions Marketplace. You can search for pretty much anything here. For example, if you're learning Python, just type Python in the search bar, find the official one from Microsoft, and click that little blue Install button. Bam! Just like that. Your editor is now a Python powerhouse.
And with that, you are officially ready to code. You've downloaded, installed, and even customized one of the most popular code editors on the planet. You have the tool. Now it's time to actually build something with it.
I want you to take just a moment and really let this sink in. The software that is now running on your computer is the very same tool that professional developers at places like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft use to build the web, create apps, and do their jobs every single day. You've just equipped yourself like a pro. Great job.
So, we end with this question. The barrier is gone. The tool is installed. The only thing left to decide is, what amazing thing are you going to create first? Your coding adventure has officially begun.